Bonjour, je suis Romain Thomas et nous sommes ici présents avec Monsieur Nakashima qui va nous parler du thème de l'eau. Monsieur Nakashima,
oui.
Est-ce que l'eau a besoin d'être à un niveau très traité pour qu'on puisse savoir? Does water need to be at the highest quality to be used?
Does water need to be used at its highest quality to be used? It depends on the uses the water will be used for. Water used for flushing a toilet or watering a garden doesn't have to be at the same quality as one would use it for, say, drinking or making ice or preparing foods.
A-t-on besoin de minéraux spéciaux pour qu'elle puisse être utilisée? Do we need to have special minerals in the water so it can be drank?
I don't think it has to have special minerals in the water. Sometimes there are minerals put into the water to make it more potable, more drinkable. So for example, people use add chlorine to disinfect the water. Sometimes they put fluoride in it to help protect people's teeth. But in order for us to survive biologically, it doesn't need to have chemicals added to it. It could be just pure water.
Est-il possible de créer sa propre eau? Is it possible to create your own water?
One can create your own water. Do you mean to disinfect or purify existing water, or to make brand new water?
Brand new water.
To make brand new water. Making brand new water is possible to do, but it's something best left to nature when it can come back to us in the form of rain or snow. That's an easier way to make water, and it requires less energy.
Que pensez-vous de la nappe de pétrole qui a été récemment rejetée dans le golfe de Mexico par accident? How do you feel about the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico?
I think that the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico is a tremendous ecological disaster. It will prove to be a bigger problem than the oil spill from the Exxon Valdez oil tanker, which sank in Alaska a few years ago. This oil spill will affect millions of people for their jobs, for our livelihoods, for our food sources. A lot of food comes out of the Gulf, and of course people who rely on tourism for clean beaches for tourism and income like that. All of this will be greatly impacted in a very terrible way.
Do you believe it's a good idea to have platforms in the ocean?
Do I believe that it's a good idea to have platforms in the ocean? If we could do without platforms in the ocean, I think that would be the best. But at this time, with the demands that we have for energy sources in the United States, because we consume so much energy in the world, we certainly take more than our share. We need platforms. Will we need platforms forever? I certainly hope not.
And how do you think it'd be nice to save water? What could we do to save more water? Comment est-ce qu'on pourrait sauver de l'eau avec les petites choses de tous les jours?
What can we do to save water? There are a lot of small things that we can do. Most people are familiar with the ideas of turning off the tap, for example, when you're brushing your teeth or taking shorter showers. But we can also try to save water by installing low-flow fixtures to our water taps, so that the amount of water that does come out is less, by using efficient appliances like dishwashers and washing machines that use less water when they're working for us. You can also try to conserve water by doing gardening and using plants that require smaller amounts of water. Some plants thrive very well with no or very little water used to them. Other things that we can do is we can make sure that we're paying a good, the proper price for our water. So water is expensive to make, it's expensive to clean, and it's expensive to transport to our houses and our businesses. Oftentimes we're not paying what the full price of that cost of water is. If we did pay the full price, then I'm sure that people would see that as expensive and they would use less.
C'était Romain Thomas avec l'interview avec M. Nakashima.